Do you actually move your body and stimulate your mind as much as you flush your toilet? Because if you don't, your body is sinking in shit, basically. The same way you flush waste out of your toilet, the same way you need to flush it out of your body and mind. Because entropy. Entropy is basically when everything starts tending toward chaos. So entropy is something we can't avoid, because when we leave things as they are, they start to disorganize. So we always have to manage our well-being, we always have to manage our finances, our relationships. If we don't manage them, chaos emerges. Despite how many times you flush your toilet, I'll just leave the bathroom for you to manage. Think about how many times you actually take care of your body in the day, because if you're sitting around, if you're not moving your body, the negative energy accumulates in your body. The same thing with your mind. If you don't stimulate your mind, if you don't find novel information for your brain, and you read the same things over and over again, you watch the news, you watch the same TikToks, you watch the same bullshit media, the same news, the negative energy doesn't circulate, so you can't get rid of it. New energy, new information is always what we need in order to organize ourselves. And also, of course, we need to manage the basics that our life is built around. So our stable relationships, our stable nutrition, finances, these sorts of things. We also need that new water that it comes from the toilet. So that's where new things come into play. We need to recognize those moments when we stagnate. For example, let's say you've had the same weightlifting program for 4 weeks, 8 weeks now, and you're kind of getting used to it now. You're kind of getting used to all the exercises, the movement. You're getting good at it. After like 12 weeks, after 16 weeks, after 4 or 5 months, you're kind of getting like bored of the routine. You're kind of getting like tired of the routine. So that's when we need to recognize the problematic moment in our lives, that we need to pivot, we need to change something. The same thing with our minds. You don't want to be exposing yourself to the same old information. You want to look out for, especially nowadays. Of course, there's a lot of bullshit out there, but there's also a lot of novel and useful stuff out there. And it's very easy to find if you kind of look for that content that provides the value you want to see, not just some empty, boring, and useless memes, So intentionally search for things that you would like to see, things that you possibly can learn from, Search for things that spark new information in your mind. The algorithm becomes pretty good at it too, so it will feed you stuff that you want to actually see. But in the beginning, you have to be intentional with it. The same thing in the real world. For example, you go to the library and you don't just scan all the books and take a random book and look at it. You intentionally search for what you're looking for. The same thing with the physical side. Maybe you got a fitness training program from the internet and you stick to it for a long period of time. And now, if you don't have a coach who's like telling you what to do, it may be hard for you to recognize the moment when you need to change things up. Maybe even lifting weights. Maybe the gym isn't for you. Maybe you have to go and do some swimming sessions. Maybe you have to go for more walks. Maybe you have to do sprinting. Maybe you have to go on a hike. Whatever breaks the pattern of familiarity, that will work initially. And then you can see what sticks, what actually sticks, and what you like, and what creates this, what drains you and what actually creates energy for you. So always circulate your energy with small adjustments in your life. Like and subscribe, comment, and I'll see you tomorrow again. Peace.